Welcome back to the build, the Enterprise-D from Fanhome. We're going to dig into box 26, book 26. Let's knock out one of these, the first pack in this vid. Hopefully everyone had a great Independence Day. Depending on when you see this. For me, it's the day after. All right, let's see. This one's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we got to keep going onward to get this sucker done. So I need stage pack 99. That's 100. 102. 101. Here we go. 99. Let's raise you up. It's going to be kind of a raw footage on this video, so that's how we're doing this saga for now. That is how it is working, and I'm going to babble about random stuff, probably, as it goes on. Alright. Yeah, I was like, so this is the first July 4th in this house I'm currently in, and it was like, I mean, I had no need to even buy fireworks. There was fireworks all around me. It was wild. It was wild last night, and we kind of got some intermittent rain, so everything was nice and damp, which is always good. So no fires that I know of. Unfortunately, there's some flooding down there in Texas. Some of my family was down there telling me about it, live close by, and showed me photos or videos of the flooding, and oh man, a lot of people got swept away, and little kids too, in a camp. Ugh. Thoughts and prayers out there for them. Oh man, you can't predict Mother Nature sometimes. You can only try to plan for it. I know up here in Wyoming it catches me off guard a lot, but so far so good here. Alright, looks like we're gonna have a big skeletal piece to put on. Ooh, we got a lot of little parts there. So let me get this tray ready. Get all this extra stuff from the last few kits out. Put that over there. Dump this out. Okay, there we go. There we go. 99. This has turned into a heck of a project here. I'll say I like building the cars better than like this Enterprise model. Has been a pain. It'd be cool once done, I think. This is metal. This is gonna go, we're gonna do some wiring up in it, but then it's gonna go somewhere in here. I think like that. So I'm about to move this box over. Let me go ahead and reorient this battery box. I just had it strapped down for the longest time. It's gonna have to sit over here now. We'll just leave it unstrapped for now. Okay. Got a couple of cables. All these just like parts you gotta just keep track of and set around and set in boxes. that's one pain in the butt about this project. Things aren't just built onto each other, it's just spread out over eternity. Okay. How many of these we got? Dropped one on the floor. So we got a small cable, the light. We got two longer ones with two LED bulbs. I'm going to go ahead and split those a little bit probably. And so these are 99C. They want to get these prepped up. They want me to tee these out. Like that. They're going to fit up in this framework, I do believe. So, local Harley dealership is closing down, which is wild. So, I was talking to a salesman. When was this? About a week ago, not last weekend, but like during the week before that, and I was wanting to buy I go back and forth what bike I want to get, and there's always some excuse every year, right? So, you know, I've kind of put out my mind on getting a sport bike at my age. So I was looking more into like an entry-level cruiser or something like that, like a Harley. But then I saw the Nightster. I'm like, you know what? I don't care what. A lot of the old Harley heads, they don't like the Nightster, you know, because it's more of a modern entry-level bike. But I'm like, you know what? That might fit me fine for now. Talking to the salesman about it. Oh, come on down. 11 o'clock Saturday. Go down there. No one knows I was coming. They tell me this dude is not there that day. No one knows anything. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I just left. I'm like, the cliches to me at that point were correct about bad customer service at some of these Harley dealers. And if you're not buying an expensive bagger, they really don't want to mess with you. Then a couple, 2-3 days later on the Facebook, there's an announcement that local Harley dealership closing down, and they also have one down in Colorado, I believe. So both of them are closing. And this one is nothing like you see on YouTube vids. All the nice ones, like who's that guy? Matt, I think it's Matt Laidlaw. Where you see like the Burt's Barracuda, you know, dealerships. This one's nothing like that. This one was very dinky, small, not pleasant when you walk into it, in my opinion. Of course, I only had the unpleasant experience of having my time wasted as a potential customer. While I'm talking, let me get I have to get some of these brackets out. So we're going to use some of these. Are these all the same? These little black brackets? Yeah. I'm going to use some AM screws, and we're going to start fastening these wiring in. These into here. So I need AM. So anyway, so they're closing. I'm like, all right, well, maybe I dodged a bullet right there, right? It's annoying because there's no good motorcycle shop here in town that I know of. Went down to the other motorsports place that has Kawasaki's, you know, because I had thought about getting a Ninja 500 or a 650, but I'd kind of switched my thinking to a different style of riding. Went in there, and I had been in there before and talked to the owner, and he was real nice the first time. This time, maybe it was just the wrong time of day, lunchtime or something. I was in there. It's such a small place. The bikes are so packed together you can't even like really sit on them. I didn't want to like try to move one out on my own. And I was kind of wanting to look at the Kawasaki Vulcan, and no one. I was like in the showroom for a little while, I was standing around. No salesperson. But I do think I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, since they were nice the first time I went in there. And it's been a while, but I think there was someone in that little office, you know, doing paperwork, so maybe they just didn't have enough staff that day. They didn't see me, you know, whatever. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because they were nice the first time, but I probably would have impulse purchased something there, but now I'm looking at Indians. Unfortunately, no dealership here, close one down in Colorado, but maybe a thing where I just order something, you know, or I go down there, I don't know. What am I doing here? You guys aren't here to hear me ramble, right? I can't figure out what. So I'm like filibustering, right, while I'm talking, because I'm trying to figure out what the heck what I'm supposed to be doing here. I think maybe I have this oriented. Okay, maybe I need to orient this like that. And take one of these. Such a confusing situation here. I think this goes up in here like that. Folds over like that. And then I gotta get one of these AM screws, I do believe it was. This is going into metal, so I'll go ahead and use the 3-in-1 oil, dip the tip. It is thundering out there, which I need to. I'll plan on grilling some burgers tonight, and so hopefully things chill out. The rain stops. Okay, I think this goes like this. Screw this in. See if that holds in place. Such a dumbass design. There we go, that finally tightened up. I mean, it's there, so we'll leave it like that. The other one, where's it go? I think it goes. Maybe I did that. They're same. The colors are not matching up for me. But I think I think it just goes down here. Same size and everything. So I'm gonna put this one down here in this slot. Let me get a screw ready. So yeah, let's say Indian. I'm looking for Indian Scout. Kind of looking at the used ones, but they seem to hold their value pretty high, pretty good, which is good if I want to resell one later, but not good if I'm trying to get a good deal. Of course, there's nothing local in my area that I found, so it's like online. So I may stop messing around here and put this bulb back in, get this bracket back in place, and screw it in. Piece of crap. Come on. What a tedious and frustrating design. So I was thinking, you know what? I definitely want ABS. So I was looking for a used one with ABS. The 2025 models all have ABS standard, even the very base Scout. If you get the limited version of it, you get driver modes or ride modes like rain, road, and a sport mode. kind of nice, but I mean, then again, I'm also thinking maybe I just get a Scout 60, the very base. Same size bike as the Scout. It's just the engine is the 60 cubic inch instead of the 69 because of the, I think it's a shorter stroke, right? But it's the same bore, same engine, everything's the same. So all your like exterior components, all that stuff fit. You know, if you're trying to order parts and stuff, which is cool. So I think I need to get this other one here and kind of rinse and repeat here and here as I babble. Ooh, I don't know if you hear that. That's some thunder out there. Ooh. May have to put those. May have to put my burger grilling plans on hold. Anyway, Scout 60. I mean, probably enough for me. I could get the very basic base. Save some money. Get back in. I haven't ridden a motorcycle in, I think I've said this before, gosh, I was in my mind I'm thinking 5 years, but it's actually been, has to be like 13 14 years, right? Maybe even longer for various reasons. But and I've never actually owned my own bike. That's what's crazy. So I'm just like a chump. So it's time to do something about that. Don't have anyone to tell me no anymore. No, you can't do that. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Within reason. Don't want to spend I don't want to drain out my savings. Dave Ramsey would not be happy about this, but then again, I'm not getting any younger. Not getting any younger. And I don't know if I'll be able to get this one in. Come on. Oh, come on. This is the dumbest. I'm about to do this again on the other side. This sucks. This is not fitting up in there. Okay, so I'm thinking this one. Maybe I need to feed it this way. Come on. Get in there. Stupid thing. Oh, come on. This is going to be a terrible video, but it is what it is. Alright, that one's going in. Ah, that one was a pain. Oh, I thought it was going in. Still loose as a goose. That's better. It hurt my finger. So anyway, we'll see. I may be all talk still. I like to talk about things and then watch videos and never do anything about it. So we will see. We will see. Alright, this bulb I think is going to go right here. Let me get another screw ready. Alright, 19 minutes. Barely done anything. Dip the tip. Get a dumbass bracket ready. Whatever they call this. Yeah, and I'm sure there's cheaper bikes I could get, you know, to satisfy me. Honda Rebel, or not Honda Rebel, yeah, I think the Rebel. There's no Honda dealers here either, so I mean, what's the point of that? At least the Indian be fairly quiet exhaust from the factory, but it does have a V-twin, so it sounds really cool with some slip-ons. You can get some pretty cheap too, relatively. I'm sure my neighbors will love that. My one neighbor, I was talking to him the other day. He was just mentioning, like, there's a lot of loud trucks in this neighborhood, and I'm like, yeah. Just wait till I get a bike and put some exhaust on it. That V-twin rumbles his windows. Okay, that one is in. Doesn't look great to me, but as long as it holds that in, I guess. There we go. Alright, that's done. Now, is this 99D? Wish they would label these cables. Yeah, shorter one's 99D. They want me to put this somewhere. Where? Position the remaining bulb and remaining notch on lower skeleton 1. What? I think they want it here. Let's see. Oh, they want me to put this on the ship, the saucer first. Okay. So this is gonna go. This is gonna go. Shoot. How does this go? Like this. That, but I gotta make sure I get these cables where I can connect them, get them fed up there. Well, that's a nightmare. Where's my switch at? I don't want to lose this switch. It doesn't have enough. Barely has enough to reach over there. What the fuck? Nightmare. Okay, so this switch, come on, it's the switch that turns all the lights on. Just been hanging out for a while. I'm gonna have to get it some more slack. I'm gonna have to go over this spaghetti mess of wires without pulling it out of its socket, because that's plugged in way the hell up there. I have have it routed underneath all of these damn wires. Okay. Make sure we're not unplugged. Okay. That gave it some more slack. That's going to rest over there for now. This dumbass situation. Make sure we're not smashing any wires. What's this? What's this go to? Let's go up there. Okay. This just doesn't look great. Oh, there we go. I think that's in. BM 24668 BMs on the very bottom of JM and then 2 FMs, because let's have 3 different types of screws in this one assembly. Now I'm going to put the 1 JM, the very tiniest of tiny, in first. The very corner down here. Let's see if this will fit. Hell no. We got to switch bits. I'm going to try to raw dog this one in place down here. Okay, that seems like it's in. Switch our bits back to the big boy. PH1. I'm going to do the BMs, the bowel movement screws up here. And for metal, we want to dip the tip in the 3-in-1 lubricant oil. Sounds like the thunder has stopped. Still overcast, cloudy. I can tell out the back window there. Where is my tray? There it is with the oil. I got dip in the tip, and let's start up here. That's snugged in. Let's get you a little bit different view here. Let's see what I'm dealing with. What a nightmare. What a just a spaghetti mess of wiring. Tell you what. This thing is what it is at this point. I'm pretty much building it stock. It's all stock. I think the only thing I did different from the instructions, intentionally different, was at the very beginning they had a bizarre choice to have lights in one of the vents, like the whatever plasma vents or something up top. I can't remember what it's called in the technobabble, but it shouldn't have been lit, and it was only one side, so it was weird. So most people didn't put that light there. They didn't route that light there, and they taped that off. I did the same, so it's gonna won't look weird up top. Other than that, everything is as best I could as shown. Most of my panels are pretty good as far as lineup. I've had some fitment issues, need to be massaged and bent into place a little bit here and there. Ugh. Come on, another BM. But one day this will be done. Another BM screw. Load that up on the screwdriver. And if you're watching this on the big screen, You'll never ever get this time back. Never, ever, ever get this time back. But I do appreciate everyone sharing it with me. Pain in the ass here. 2 FM screws, so let's make sure I got all of my BMs. 2, 2, 2. No, I need to put 2 more BMs over here before we move on to the FMs. Old Army vet, are you out there? Post up down below. E-Bomy, are you out there? John Solar, Salty Shellback, Dan Scourge. Who else watches? Who else is out there watching? And I don't mind if you walk away, do the dishes, leave this playing. That's great for me. My channel is toast anyway from the algorithm. But a lot of that's on me. Scatterbrain ass channel. And then it turned into doing these things. This was not the intent of this channel. Maybe one day I'll have different types of vids. FM, 2 of these. And then this skeletal structure will at least be done. Oh, I've got to plug in the wiring and test out the lights after these 2. Okay. Get a little more lubey in there. This is going here. Another one here. Final FM screw. Anyone else out there watching Murderbot on Apple TV? That's funny. It's like a sci-fi show. Dang, episodes are really short though. Okay, my hand was cramping up from that. I don't know if I was supposed to plug these wires in at some point in these instructions. It does not say. Now it's wanting me to test them, but they're not plugged into anything. Let me see if it's on the next page. If I just missed it, maybe. I guess, oh, okay. Alright, I am missing it. Alright, now I gotta plug these in, okay. Plug these in. Where are my plugs? Here we go. I hear thunder out there again, so make sure this is oriented correctly. I'm gonna plug this one in. Normally these cables barely reach this one. I got plenty of cable, too much cable, and not easy to get my sausage fingers in there. I'll kind of show you after. That one's plugged in. This one needs to be plugged in. So I was watching Styx hammer. No, I wasn't. I haven't watched him in a long time. Ow! Ow! Man, bit my nail! Let's go. There we go. Is that plugged in? Dang it. Or did I just bend it? Or did I just bend the shite out of it? This doesn't feel like a good solid connection. But it's in. We should have another cable. Oh, that I gotta put in. Okay. I gotta put this one in. Ooh, hearing some fireworks out there. That'll be going on for a while. They've been going on forever. But it's amazing how many fireworks people have. Those things are expensive. I didn't buy any this year. Like I said, it was just like a free show all around me. I mean, close too. Literally right next to me. And I'm sure most of these were not allowed in this area, but nobody came by, nobody said anything, so it's fine. It's all good. This is going to go, all the way up here. Get another one of these brackets, and got my screws all mixed up, but I think this is the right screw. An AM. Looks like an AM to me. Load it up with the lube. Dip the tip. Get the bracket in place. Come on. Get in your hole. There we go. That is being held in. Now it's going to plug in. Oh, God. Where the hell over here? It's a smaller plug. It's a smaller plug. So we'll thread it through here, and it's going to go apparently this one up here that's hard to get to. Plugged in. Alright, that's what we did. So I plugged there, and then right there. Clear as mud. We're going to test these out. Just make sure these lights are working. The bulbs that we just put in. So let's flick our switch on. And they are working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. Okay. Done. Hopefully that's it for this kit. Let's see. Yes. Alright. Next one hopefully will be a little easier. Oh, that's the next one. But 99 is done in the history books. Thanks for watching and hanging out. 40 minutes of your life you'll never ever get back, as Mr. Holster used to say. Boom.